Welcome to Smart Learning. So we'll discuss the ellipse. How to draw ellipse construction. That is only general method we have to construct. So first of all we have to see the rules and regulations of ellipse. How to draw a rules and regulation. First I have to draw a construction of ellipse. That is a vertical straight line we call as directrix. That is we call as mention A, B. We have to mention AB, draw any vertical line, that is AB, as a directrix at any point C on it, that is axis. Draw a axis that is perpendicular, the axis perpendicular to the AB line, that is axis, that is line is perpendicular. You have to draw the line. Vertical straight line we called as directrix. And any directrix, any point you have to draw that mentioned, that is C point. From C you have to draw a perpendicular to the axis, the perpendicular to the directrix, that is axis. For any point you have to mention, mark a focus on the axis such that that is a F, that is a fixed point, and V is the vertex. We have to define the vertical conic sections. Okay, you have to define the ellipse or parabola, hyperbola. You have to define the V is a vertex. So see the question of construction, only we have to follow the, in engineering graphics, only general method we have to follow. So that is the ellipse, general method of construction of an ellipse. So general method of an construction of an ellipse, we have to follow the rules and regulation, directrix line and axis line and focus and vertex. This is a very important for 5 points. So what is the question is given? To construct an ellipse when the distance of the focus from the directrix is equal to 50 mm and eccentricity is 2/3. Also draw a tangent and normal to the ellipse at a point 70 mm away from the directrix. So given the construction of ellipse. So mentioned here a construction of ellipse when the distance of the focus from the directrix is equal to 50 mm. From the directrix to focus is 50 mm. From C to F the distance is 50 mm is mentioned in the direct. And eccentricity is E is equal to 2/3. And here the formula of eccentricity E is equal to shortest distance from the focus by shortest distance from the directrix. Okay, so you have to follow the same mention. You have to follow the so you have to follow eccentricity formula. E is equal to 2/3 is given ellipse. So E is equal to, what is the formula? Shortest distance between focus by shortest distance between directrix, means 2/3. Shortest distance from the focus, you have to mention V as a point from the second point from the focus. From the directrix to third point, you have to mention the V point. That is the eccentricity formula. E is equal to shortest distance from the focus by shortest distance from the directrix. From the focus you have to mention V point is 2. From the directrix V point is 3. And here draw a construction of ellipse. So first rules and regulation, any vertical straight line. You have to mention any vertical straight line. Any vertical straight line. That is you have to mention A and B. A and B. That is directrix. That is directrix. From a directrix, any point you have to draw a axis that is perpendicular to directrix. That is perpendicular to directrix, or we call as horizontal line. Horizontal line. And here mentioned C. And we have to, after completion of ellipse, we have to put the C prime, that is up to end point. Up to here, okay. And vertical line is directrix and horizontal line is axis. And we here mentioned from C to F means to construct ellipse when a distance of the focus from the directrix equal to 50. From focus to directrix 50 mm. So from directrix to focus the distance is 50 mm. Take the scale and take the measurement of 5 centimeter. That is 50 mm. Put the mark of F point. Put the mark of, this is the F point. and this distance is 50 mm. This distance is 50 mm. And already we discussed the ellipse E is equal to 2 by 3. E is equal to 2 by 3. And E is equal to 2 by 3 means E is equal to formula shortest distance from the focus by shortest distance from the directrix, that is 2 by 3. From the focus second point, from the directrix third point. Before that we have to divide the CF. We have to divide the CF into 5 equal division, that is sum of the numerator plus denominator. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 equal divisions. Sum of the numerator plus denominator, you have to divide the 5 equal divisions. Means here mentioned CF is equal to 50 centimeter, then you have to divide 1 centimeter. It is easy to construct. If any case any points 5.8, 5.9 means you have to divide the from geometric construction method, line divided into number of equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 and fifth point. You have to divide, then you have to highlight the points. You have to highlight the points. Then you have to mention from the focus second point, from the directrix third point. First you have to focus. Where is the focus? This is focus. Focus to from the second point. Focus is 0, 1, 2. This is the vertex. From the directrix you have to mention third point. From the directrix 0, 1, 2, 3. It is perfect. Okay. Then you have to mention the, you have to draw a vertical line, that is from passing to the vertex. Light line passing through the vertex, that is a light line. You have to draw a some distance. Next step. And next one, you have to take the compass, V as a center and F as a radius. Draw a arc of semi-arc. You have to draw a semi-arc. It gonna touch with the already we drawn the vertical line. Semi-arc. You have to draw semi-arc. Then third point should be, and this point is E point. This point is E point. And an extra vertical lines you have to trim it and draw a some distance. Take the scale, passing through C and E, some distance up to some distance. Draw a straight line up to some distance. And next you have to mention F2, you have to divide 1 centimeter equal divisions. You have to divide 1 centimeter equal divisions. Mention any point of on the F, then you have to divide 1 centimeter equal divisions. You have to mention 1 centimeter. You have to divide. Divide 1 centimeter. Give the points from V2. We have to give the points of from V2 start 1 and F point also second point, third, fourth, fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12th point. Similarly, you have to draw a vertical lines up to upside and downside of vertical lines from V point or 1 point. Join upside, downside, some distance, some vertical lines. Some vertical lines up to some distance. Up to 12 points it is close to ellipse. So have to mention 12 to 13 points. And mention vertical lines. Mention the line, and you have to extend the C and E line also. You have to mention the and now take the compass, F as a fixed point. Already we mentioned F is a fixed point, so mention 1 and give the names of 1, 1 prime, 2 prime, 3 prime, 4 prime, 5, 6, similarly 8, 9, 9 prime, 10 prime, 11 prime and 12 prime, up to 12 prime. And next, f as a fixed point, that is already mentioned. F is a fixed point, focus, and here V and E as a distance. Take V and E as a distance. V and E as a distance. F is a fixed point. Cut the arc upside and downside. Cut the arc upside or downside, or similarly have to draw a semi arc. And similarly 1, 1 prime as a radius. 1, 1 prime as a radius. And F is a fixed point. Cut the arc on what you are taking the measurement of 1, 1 prime, upside and downside. Similarly, F is a fixed point and second point also same. F, though cut the arc on the upside. Similarly, you have to cut the arc on the downside. Similarly, 3, 3 prime as a radius. 3, 3 prime as a radius. F is a fixed point. Cut the arc on third point. Upside, downside. Similarly, 4, 4 as a radius. 4, 4 prime as a radius. F is a fixed point. Cut the arc on fourth point. Upside, downside. Similarly, 5, 5 prime as a radius. F is a fixed point. Cut the arc upside and similarly downside. 6, 6 prime as a radius. F is a fixed point. Change the centers of point. F is a fixed point. Cut the arc upside and downside. You have to cut the only what you are taking the measurement of lines. Similarly, you have to follow. Similarly, you have to cut the arcs on the 9, 9 prime, 10, 10 prime, 11, 11 prime and 12, 12 prime, and F is a fixed point. Cut the arc on the line of the 12, 12 prime as a radius. Cut the arc upside, downside. Then it is close to the ellipse. Then give the points of P1, P2, P3 and P4, P5, P6, P7, P8, P9, P10, P11 and this one is P12. And the downside you have to follow the points P1 prime, P2 prime, P3 prime, P4 prime, P5 prime, P6 prime, P7, P8 prime, P9. Give a point and next name. P10 prime, P11 prime and here the P12 prime. Above the axis line you have to mention points. Below the axis line you have to follow the primes. Then you have to join to from with the free hand. Take the pencil and with the free hand you have to draw a from V to P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, P8, P9 and P10. Similarly have to join and the below side also P1 prime, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, P8. Give the points, then it is highlight, then you have to easy to join. If you are give the direct you have to give the names, means it is difficult to join the points. If the mention the point is highlight, then it is easy to join. Then you have to dog the ellipse curve. After that with a free hand you have to join the points with the free hand with the light Then after that you have to dark it. Then it is easy to join the points. Then this is the ellipse curve. This is the ellipse. Then I already mentioned what I have mentioned. Also draw a normal and tangent of ellipse at 70 away from the directrix. Means this is the ellipse, 70 from the directrix. You have to, from the directrix you have to mention the 70 above, away from the, so from this is the 50, I have to mention above side, means this is the 70, means this point is 70. Okay, put here point, this is the M point, that is a P point. Then join a point of P point, then join P point, then P to F join a straight line, then from P to F draw a 90 degrees angle perpendicular to directrix. From directrix to you have to join that is a T. T to P have to join a straight line, that is tangent. From tangent you have to draw a vertical line, that is a tangent at normal.